Hello there, channel members, friends, and followers from around the world. This is Q8 Pilot, your host for tonight's show. It is 2100 hours local time, 1800 hours Zulu. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are flying the Toliss A321 Neo Mod with the BSS sound pack, and of course we'll be doing so from Chopin Airport in Poland to Kastrup Airport in Denmark. Want to welcome all of you guys to this live stream. Boeing Corp, Mike, welcome aboard, my friend. Oculus, hello, my friend. Stan, hello, Stan, welcome aboard. And we have also with us today Saad Al Hunaidi. Welcome aboard, Saad. Glad to have you here. We have also Shkalksum, and we have Zemister from Germany. Welcome aboard. I'm a Bush. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. We have Martin Farkas. Welcome aboard. Lose Parts. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. It's been a long time. Glad that you're here. Salazar. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are flying X-Plane 11 in totally maxed out settings. And let's take a look at this beautiful aircraft here, Scandinavian Airlines, with the beautiful Neo engines in very rainy and cold Chopin, Poland. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be departing runway 29er here at Chopin. We're going to be cruising at a final cruise altitude of 36,000 feet. And the approximate flight time is about 1 hour and 20 minutes. Alex, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. Josipla, welcome aboard from the Canary Island from Tenerife. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. No, we are in X-Plane 12. Sorry if I said 11. We are in X-Plane 12 for sure. Today is going to be rather special because we are flying in maximum settings, and I thought I would just push things to the limit today and test things out. Hello there, Ren. Welcome aboard, my friend. Just very quickly on, there will be one tutorial. A lot of you guys have been sending me emails asking for a tutorial on how to install Orbex scenery into X-Plane 12. So that tutorial is being prepared for you guys, and it will be posted on the channel very soon. And as a quick reminder, again, guys, next week, on the 25th and the 26th of February, there will be a special stream celebrating the Independence and Liberation Days of Kuwait. I will be off from work, of course, and I will be doing a special stream and a special giveaway for you guys right here on the channel. So be sure to let your friends know, and be sure to tune in on the 25th and the 26th for a very special stream. All right, Badger, good evening to you, my friend. I'm doing very well. I hope you are the same, and let's get things started and fly out of Chopin, Poland to Denmark. So first thing first, we're going to come over to the overhead panel, and we're going to turn on battery 1 and battery 2 and external power. Love the sounds with the mod. Cruise supply is on, ground control is on, and we're going to turn on the nav lights to ADIRS. And next we're going to arm the emergency light, turn on the smoking, fasten seatbelt signs, and the nav lights are on. Let's turn on our fuel pumps here, and we're going to set the pack on normal. Excellent. The displays are just coming up. The self-test is taking place right now. Brilliant. And we're going to brighten up the displays of our MUX2s, or MCDU. And let's turn up the lights here, lower and upper ECAMs. The PFD and the NDs are well illuminated now, and we are ready to start programming our flight in the MUX2. Excellent. So we're going to be using the built-in SimBrief integration, which I think is great. Hey, Q8 Pilot, is the scenery for Warsaw default, or are you using... No, I'm using default. Old default scenery. So today we are going to be flying everything default, again, to get a little bit more appreciation for X-Plane 12. And I think it looks great. I think those both default airports look fantastic. Both the one Chopin as well as Kastrup both look fantastic, really. All right, let's go to the initialization, and we're going to do an initialization request. Here, of course, the flight plan data link is in progress, and it's being fetched from SimBrief. And as you can see now, we have the departure airport Echo Papa Whiskey Alpha to Denmark, or Kastrup Airport Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. Alternate is Echo Delta Delta Papa. Flight number is Charlie November Oscar 2752. Cost index 60. Cruise altitude 36,000 feet. Let's go to Iris in it. We're going to align on reference and confirm the alignment. Brilliant. If we go to the next page, of course, you will see that the initial fuel prediction, all the information has already been entered automatically by the aircraft, by SimBrief integration, which is brilliant. They've done a really good job there on the integration. We have Justin Lever. Hello, my friend. Would really appreciate the Orbix install tutorial. Really impressed with the default steering in X-Plane 12. I will be doing that probably tomorrow. Tombo Ball. Hello, my friend. Watch out for the winds. It's a bit windy here today. It is windy here, and it is absolutely crazy in Denmark as well. We're going to be taking a look at the weather forecast in just a minute, and we'll consult our METARs again before departure. All right, let's go to the performance data uplink. So we're going to first, let's go to the flight plan, and we're going to select our departure. For this, I'm going to bring up our friendly SimBrief plan here. Let me just bring it down here, all right, so you guys can see, follow along. All right, so we're going to depart today. If we look at our flight plan, we are going to depart runway 29er. So we're going to select departures at 29er. And from 29er, it's going to be the LOLS 7 Gulf departure. That's the one there. Excellent. And insert. And then we're going to select our arrival airport. And at the arrival at Denmark, 22 right through the TED V2 Charlie. All right, so 22 right. ILS, runway 22 right, is selected. And then we're going to select, where is it? The TED V2 Charlie arrival. TED V2 Charlie arrival is selected. No VIA. So we're going to just select empty insert. Excellent. All right, so we're going to expect a manual vectoring into the center fix for runway 22 right at Kastrup. And all's looking good here. We can get rid of that. And let's go to our performance. All right, so we're going to go to the data performance data uplink, and we're going to select it here. So we're just going to wait for the information to takeoff data seems to happen to arrive. All right, so we have the takeoff data and insert. All right, let me just take a look here. All right, let me say takeoff data request. I think we have the data. There is flex takeoff there. Takeoff data received. Insert. And perfect. All right, we have all our data here. And flex temperature is set. All right. So we have all our data, 145, 145, 149. Let's set our cruise altitude to 36,000 feet. The weather is rainy and pretty windy, as you can see here. But hopefully we will be able to complete our flight without incident. Let's go ahead and start the APU. APU master is on, and we'll wait for the APU door to open. And the door is now open, so we can go ahead and turn this on. Perfect. Excellent. Omar Wali, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. A Cicada, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here with us. Beluga on PC, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. I must say your voice is very relaxing. Well, thank you for that. I'm glad. Duncan, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us this evening. And thank you guys, the channel members, for your support. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. Excellent. So, with X-Plane being maxed out, and to be completely honest with you guys, the only setting that is not maxed out is the anti-aliasing. Let me show you my settings very quickly here. We're going to go to the graphics settings, And as you can see, everything is maxed. Everything is maxed with the exception of anti-aliasing. So that's the only thing that is not set at maximum, because I simply don't need it with the 4K display. So everything else is pretty much maxed out right now. All right, so we are waiting for the alignment to complete, and we're waiting for the APU. Right, APU bleed is turned on. Excellent. And we're definitely going to need to warm up the cabin today for the passengers. So I'm going to just give it a little more here so we can warm up the cabin for our passengers as the weather is extremely cold here in Poland. All right, Iris alignment in 3 minutes. TCAS on standby. We're getting all our displays now. Excellent. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Carl Childers in the house. Hello, Carl. Welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you here. All right. So everything is pretty much ready for our departure, and yeah, it's going to be fun. All right. Let's take a quick look at our weather, because today's weather is going to be exceptionally nasty. So, all right. So here at Chopin, we have 280 degrees, 8-knot wind. That explains why we are departing runway 29er, because you always have to fly into the wind. So 280, that's 29er. You always, and by the way, those are how the runway numbers are basically numbered. That's the numbering comes from the heading of the runway. 8-knot wind, you know, not bad. That's okay. 4 degrees Celsius. QNH is 1007. So we're gonna set that here, and yeah. Definitely some strong winds as we depart. 260, 13 knot, broken 3000, and at Kastrup we have just about the same. Oh, yeah, we have some serious winds there as we arrive into the airport, but overall shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully visibility is good, and we're going to go ahead and start our engines now. So we have the APU bleed. We're going to go to the engine mode selector to start, and we're going to start with the engine number 2, 1 minute till alignment. So by the time we start our engines, we should be ready to go. Yesterday I was flying at E195 from Innsbruck to Vienna, but X-plane crashed and said it was out of memory when I was in approach. That's pretty bad. All right, here we go. Engine 2. Guys, listen to those engine sounds. Let's switch to the external view. Oh yeah. Those engine sounds are wow. Beacon lights on. All right. And by the way, even from the listen to the sound there from the interior as well. Just really beautiful sounds. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and start the, we'll wait for the engine to stabilize. We're gonna bring up some more lights here. I'm really, you know, I'm very happy that, you know, X-Plane after the last revision, so X-Plane 1203, that's the latest version of X-Plane. I think they've done some improvements in terms of performance. And yeah, I'm able to max out the settings and still get pretty decent performance. So I'm quite happy about that. All right, I think we have a good start on engine number 2. Let's start with engine number 1 now. And here we go, engine number... Listen to the roar of those engines. Just absolutely phenomenal. Sexy. Right. Switch to the outside. Again, listen to the engine sounds. Look at the engines themselves. What beautiful livery. Gotta love those engine sounds. All right, perfect. All right. The engine sounds are phenomenal. Yeah. Right, we have a good start on both engines. We're going to set the range here to 10 nautical miles. We've got everything ready here. The alignment is complete. Everything is set. Perfect. We're just going to wait for the engine. All right, engine will now... engine is available, so the engine number 1 is now stable. Engine mode selector to normal. Let's head over to the overhead panel and set things. APU bleed can go off. Master switch for the APU is off. And we're going to turn on the runway turn off light, nose light to taxi. And we're going to turn on the non-smoking to the on position. And everything else here is good. Perfect. We're going to go to the auto brake and set it to max. And we're going to set flaps 1 for departure. Arm the speed brakes. And if we go to the performance page, down 0.2. All right, so down 0.2. Trim is now set, and we are good to go. Let's release the parking brake and head over to the runway. I'm going to go ahead and set TCAS, and we're going to also turn on the weather. Let me remove the handrest here. Right, perfect. Right, here we go. And the weather prediction system is now on, and everything is good to go. Let's give it some power and check the engine sounds as we apply power. Oh yeah. Really, the sounds make such a big difference, and you know, developers have got to really pay a lot of attention to the sounds, because truly, when the sounds are good, you know, you can overlook a lot of things. I'm not sure where. There we go. We're gonna take Alpha 4. Yeah, I kind of the visibility isn't that good with all this rain on the windshield. So let me turn on the wiper, see if it helps. I think it does help. No, I'm not sure. I think that's the wrong way. Yeah, let's go. No, that was the right one. All right, let's take a look here real quick. Let's see here. That's 2.9er. That is 2.9er. All right, so we're doing the right thing. All right. All right, let's cabin crew notified, takeoff config, no blues, and we are good to go. It looks like there's an incoming, as we can see there. So we're going to wait for that aircraft to land. Wizz Air. Right, here we go. We're just going to wait for this aircraft to line up, and then we'll take its place. While we're just waiting for that aircraft to exit, look at this aircraft. Look at how beautiful it is. Not sure what this guy is doing. Ah, there we go. Alright, parking brake released. Those engine sounds are just absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's line up. Landing lights on, nose light to take off, strobe lights on, wing lights are on, and we are good to go, folks. All right, we're gonna line up, and you have got to hear the engine sound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to external view. That's 50. Manflex, SRS, and runway. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears going up. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful departure here from Chopin, Poland, in all the glory of X-Plane 12. Let's begin our turn. Thrust climb is set. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Autopilot 1 is engaged. And we continue our climb now. Speed check, flaps up. Grand spoilers, no longer needed. Just the range to 40. We're approaching transition altitude of 5,000. We're going to set barrel reference to standard. And just look at this. The sounds are absolutely sensational. Some turbulence here, very bad weather as we depart and continue our climb. Very heavy rain. Let's go ahead and turn on the engine wing and engine anti-ice. The last thing you want is ice forming on the wings. Hello, Osama Mohammed. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. Right, 900,000, getting close to 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and kill the runway turn-off lights. Landing lights can go off, and the wing light can go off as well. And we are good here. I think we're out of the turbulence area, so we're going to go ahead and release passengers and cabin crew. Oh yeah. Look at those beautiful wings. Right, folks, we continue our climb to 36,000 feet, our cruise altitude. And we can take a look back at chat now. Jafar, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. I'm grateful you sim X-Plane on the weekend. Sure, Jafar. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate your presence on stream. Captain A350, the best YouTuber as all. How are you? I'm doing very well. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Pascal from Exploration Team. Is it a real flight? Hi, Q8. Incredible. Pascal, how are you doing, my friend? Guys, for those of you who do not know who Pascal is the creator of the X-Plane tweak that I have recently made a video of. And thank you very much, Pascal, for your contributions to the FlySim community. A great little tweak utility there. It really does work, and it works well. I love what it does to the night lighting and the cockpit. Ali Brahimi, welcome aboard. Anthony Long, hello, my friend. Why is the cockpit so dark? That's an X-Plane thing. You're most welcome, Pascal. Thank you very much for making the script. It's an incredible script, really. It does help a lot. All right, so we are now climbing to our cruise altitude, and I think we no longer need the wing and engine NTI, so we're going to turn those off and continue to climb. Let's check the status here. Everything is normal. All aircraft systems are operational per design intent, and we're going to continue now our cruise to 36,000 feet. Birdie, hello, my friend. Do you use the tweak now? I am using the tweak now, correct? Yes. But I'm using very few things, so I'm not really overdoing it with the tweak. So just very slight changes to make things the way I like. I saw Boeing 742 cruising above a few hours ago and remember the great stream with the Fearless 742. Yeah. Thank you very much, Pascal. Really appreciate it. Justin Lever, hello, my friend. So, one of the interesting news in the flight sim community from a very rather controversial developer, Captain Sim. Maybe you guys have heard the news, maybe not, but the story goes something like this. So there is a 767 by Captain Sim, and I'm not really sure what is wrong with these guys, but about 2 years ago, Captain Sim went to their forums and threatened to sue all of those, really talented painters in the community, creating liveries, free liveries of the 777 by Captain Sim, only to be hammered by the community, and they soon realized that they've done a mistake, and they retracted, and they said, that's fine, you guys can develop whatever. William, hello, my friend, welcome aboard. Claudette, Mike, hello, Mike, welcome. And now the issue is, with the 767, they decided not to include the paint kit, and that has not gone very well with the community. And their rationale this time, now check this out, this is very interesting, that they are not going to make the paint kit available because the painters in the community are creating very ugly cockpits with those paint kits, and that they're creating atrocious liveries or something like that. I mean, basically, that they're the only ones that can create good liveries, yeah, and they're going to charge 99 cents per livery. So I really don't know what to make of that. Hey Jules, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome aboard. Findus TTV, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Fan Na, hello my friend. They are not just burning the bridges, I think they have completely, totally, and undisputedly tarnished their name. I think that's exactly what they've done. Now, Captain Sim isn't really that great of a developer anyway. I mean, they make mediocre planes. They're even the one that they've created. I mean, they're when as far as bad mouthing the community for creating bad liveries, and they couldn't create a 777 for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so they used the shell of the 747 and just kind of wrapped it around with the 777 textures and fuselage, and they called it the Captain Sim 777. Now, I did purchase that aircraft, by the way, just as means of showing it to you guys. Guys, look at this beautiful cloud scene here as we climb to our cruise altitude. I mean, this looks very nice. Let's take a look at the outside real quick, and then we'll come back to Captain Sim. Yeah, look at that, guys. This looks pretty nice. Yeah. Look at that. So I really am not sure Good way to take yourself a little too seriously. One scrap takes a while to recover from, but 2 over nonsense of liveries, really? Yeah, Stan, that's exactly right, yeah. Can you fly the Boeing 747? Which one? I can fly either one, the 742 or the 748 or the 74, whichever one you like. The 74400 I don't have because I don't have P3D anymore, but we can definitely fly the 742. I've done those recently. The sound of the bell, such as at a funeral, hence death. So yeah, so I think Captain Sim has kind of shot themselves in the head with this final announcement. And is EKCH compatible with X-Plane 12? Like, does water appear on the ground? So today, Birdie, both airports I'm flying are default airports. So yes, you will see all the water on the ground. Yeah, you will be able to see all the X-Plane 12 features on the Kastrup airport. And quite interestingly, is if you look at all the default airports in X-Plane 12, the layout, the actual layout of the airport is actually very accurate. So the buildings are where they should be, the gates are where they should be, and the graphical assets are quite nice as well. So no complaints in that department. Now, do they look like the airport in real life? Of course not, they don't. But they still look very decent in my view. No, we're not flying Tampa today. See, I have a thing. Although from day one, I was able to port the Orbex scenery over to X-Plane 12. It's not something that I like to do. So I don't like to bring, incompatible products to the sim for a lot of different reasons. For one, I do not know, if it's going to crash it. And especially if I'm streaming, I try to eliminate the reasons why the sim could crash, because that would be really, really bad for me. But definitely I'm going to show you guys how to do it. But normally I do not. I'm not into the business of porting things or trying things out that are not supposed to. So, for example, I know one of you guys have posted a message regarding the EPWA-EKCH 737, and so I went to the forums, to the X-Pilot forum, to check it out, and it looks like the team, the EPWA-EKCH team, is working on the EPWA-EKCH 737, which is really good news, and it's coming very soon to X-Plane 12, which is pretty cool. And that aircraft is probably, it was one of my favorites. It was an aircraft that I flew quite frequently on the channel when it first came out, and I remember I had a playlist just for the EPWA-EKCH 737. It was that good. But yeah, it should make its way to X-Plane 12 in the near future. I don't know when, but it's coming. It's definitely coming. Well, the settings on high, how are the FPS holding up? The FPS are doing great. Let's see here. Let's bring up the FPS counter. So I'm getting right now 60 FPS. We were getting about 60 FPS with maximum settings. That's brilliant. If you back at Chopin on the ground, we were getting about 53 FPS. So we gain about 7 or 8 once we're airborne. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with the, with the FPS, even with the maximum settings. So yeah. X-Plane 12 could compete with MSFS weather model. I don't know about that, but it might. Sounds to me like Captain Sim are having financial issues and want to milk the flights and community dry. Well, look, Ryan, first of all, welcome aboard, Ryan. Glad to have you here on stream. And let me say this about some of the practices in the community. Some of the practices I personally don't agree with. This is Captain Sim has just gone crazy. I mean, if you're having financial issues, create a good product, and people will buy it. People are willing to invest in good products, and this is self-evident in many of the very expensive add-ons for Flight Sim, including PMDG or the Hot Start, for example, 650. I know that it's probably going to be a smaller audience that buys very expensive add-ons, but things like, for example, the Wilga by Godfriends, that is an amazing little GA aircraft with so much detail. I was flying it actually earlier this morning. I was trying one of the blue burning design airports, which they've given to me, to showcase on the channel. It'll come soon. I'll be showcasing it soon for you guys. But such a great aircraft doesn't cost that much, and there are many others. The Kit Fox, by Parallel 42, even Coronado. Even Coronado has not really gone as far as those guys have gone. And Coronado, they create for the masses. All their aircraft pretty much are the same. They fly the same. They look beautiful. But here again, the community is there is a good bunch in the community that enjoy Coronado aircraft. And some of them are good. There are one or two probably are really, really good. E-Boss, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Good afternoon to you. Glad to have you here with us. Yeah, definitely Rand. 60 at max is very good. Yeah, I agree with that. So, I mean, all I can say is they are done. Captain Sim is done. And you know what? I don't feel sorry for him. So, there we go. Do we know when Laminar releases McDo for the A330? No, I don't know. What are your thoughts on the A220 coming to X-Plane? I'm quite excited about it. Yeah, I'm excited about everything Flight Sim, by the way. But I don't normally give my opinion about something I haven't tried. So I try first, and then you'll see the video. So yeah, so exciting things in the Flight Sim community, definitely for X-Plane. And let's look here at the again. One of the problems here, you can see that far in the distance, the clouds still kind of, there is pixelization that takes place, and that is something I hope Laminar would address in the future. Overall, the clouds don't, still need a lot of work. It still needs lots of improvement. But I'm very glad that they are volumetric. The representation definitely I'm very sure that there is something in the METAR that makes the clouds look like that. Maybe an overcast of some sort. Just look at that, this area here. This looks strange. So if you look at the entire skyscape in X-Plane, I have no complaints on the sky colors, but I do have a lot of issues with the depiction of clouds. Again, you can see here they look with kind of like a brick wall of clouds, and they look that might be a representation of overcast, but it doesn't look very good from top. Maybe it looks good from below the clouds. Overall, they're not bad. Well, actually, sometimes they are bad, like they are now, to be completely honest. But you know what? It will improve with time, and I'm very glad and very happy with the progress that Laminar has done thus far. I think they've done a pretty good job. I really hope snow comes to real weather. I think there is snow. So there is snow that comes to it is included there, and I was flying over where was it? I think I was flying over Denver, and it was actually snowing in the sim in X-Plane 12. So it is there, and it will change all the terrain underneath, though the seasons are actually done very well. And you can see all the barren trees, and I think the color of the trees, the leaves of the trees changes as well. So some very nice details there in Explain 12 as far as seasons are concerned, and the representation of weather. They've come a long way, I have to say, but they have got to fix their clouds. They have to fix the clouds. Yeah. They have got to fix it. The sim is too loud outside. Yeah. I would think that it is because of the sound pack that I'm using. So I'll try not to speak while I'm outside. Sorry about that, Alex. Deco6833, hi Q8, I hope you are well. Can you tell me how to stop aircraft bobbling around in external view? Just seen your external view and the plane was smooth. I'm not sure what is causing it. Which aircraft are you flying, Deco6833? And we have Gaber Farkas. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Angelic Guru. Hello, my friend. Did you update last version, last 12.04 beta 2? Was a huge weather update? No, I haven't. Is it available? I'm not sure if it's beta 2, really. No, I haven't. Although I have the tick box for the latest betas, but I haven't been informed that there is a new one. So I'll check it out definitely after the stream. Your opinion on Frank and Fabio Bellini scenery packs? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't heard of them. Maybe if you tell me one of the sceneries, Jafar, maybe I'll be able to tell you. Since yesterday, no, Angelic Guru, I'm not aware. I'll be sure to do that. Deco6833, all of them. Do you have experimental flight model checked? If you do, go and uncheck it. That might be the reason why you have the wobbling of the aircraft. Update available, added earlier today. Oh, Stan, thank you very much for letting me know. I didn't know. I will check it out for sure. Yeah, Explain 12 definitely has working seasons, without a doubt. Right, let's take a look here at our flight plan. The top of descent is 191 nautical miles. Let's put this on flight plan. And we're going to put this on performance. We are cruising 190. We can, by the way, use time compression if you guys like. We can use it. It will shorten our flight a little bit, and we'll arrive a little before time if that's what you guys would like to do. Thanks, you. Great stream as well. Well, thank you, sir, for being here. I appreciate it. Bill Barrett, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here with us. So all is looking pretty good, and yeah, let's take a quick look at the weather once more. At let's see here. I'm gonna come here. So that is Volanta. That's us right there. And if we go to the briefing, go to the weather. Right, so that's the weather at our destination, 288, view 2900. No significant change. Yeah, we are in for some weather, some nasty weather along the way, but we should be fine. All right, looks good. What is the visibility? That looks all right. Not too bad. Hi Q8, new UI of SimBrief is awesome. Hey Manish Johnson, how are you doing, my friend? Yes, it is. They've done a good job with the user interface. It's quite crazy for me to me, though MSVS looks better than X-Plane, it still has better performance. Yeah, X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Simulator has very good performance right now, but it has gone through multiple iterations and optimizations, so... Nikos, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Yeah, the SimBrief definitely has a new facelift, and I really like it a lot. I like the new interface, but I very seldom actually go to SimBrief itself to file for a flight plan, and normally I use SimToolkit Pro, and by the way, I don't even use Volanta for flight planning because simply it doesn't work very well. The schedules in Volanta need some work, and if anybody knows anyone at Volanta, the development team, so when you go to the schedule, you have to first search for the airport name. When you click that airport, you set it as your departure airport. Then you have to go and find using the map. You cannot search for the destination. It's just really very user unfriendly to do it from the schedules. So normally what I do is I do all my flight planning using SimToolkit Pro. And of course, because it integrates with SimBrief, so the plan is available there, and I just go and pull it in Volanta. I just say add flight plan, and then from SimBrief, and then it just downloads the flight plan, and I just add the aircraft to it. So that's normally what I do. And we have with us Bill Tofan. Howdy from Hamilton, Ontario. First time? Well, welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome to the Q8 Pilot family. I hope you enjoy your stay here. X-Gamer, why is it so dark in the cockpit? That's because of X-Plane 12. That's one of the things they ought to fix. It depends on the time of day, by the way. I do have all the lights turned on, so now it looks a little better. I do have all the lights here, and let's see. We have the overhead. Yeah, I do have all the lights turned on at maximum so that we can get you can see here that it looks okay, but yeah, I do agree that it looks so dark when there's got to do something with the shades with the sun, and yeah, something is off for sure, which needs fixing. Q8, do you fly for a virtual airline? No, I do not fly for a virtual airline. I do agree, Carl, that they've taken it a little too far, yeah. Are you able to download and view your operational flight plan in SimToolkit Pro? Absolutely. You know, guys, there is a product called Sky4Pad, and I've seen some reviews of that product, and they call it some reviewers have given it the title, the best electronic flight bag ever. And from I really don't know what to say. I mean, sometimes, I think in the back of my mind, it's like, why is it the best electronic flight bag? And it's it costs money for one. You need a Google API map key to get it, and a weather key, and all kinds of keys to actually for the main functionality to work. So it actually uses some APIs from a third party, which is for free, and they have this interface to display a map. There isn't really much to the application other than that. There are a few other things that I don't find very useful, and it's a paid product. So Sky4Pad, I think that's the name of it. Now, here's the thing, guys. It is my responsibility to tell you that this electronic flight bag is a tool that I do not recommend at all. It offers nothing over, you know, Volanta's free services, or even better, SimToolkit Pro, which is the best electronic flight bag available for flight simulation, hands down. Nothing comes close to SimToolkit Pro. Yes, the user experience or the user interface is not very user-friendly, although it has improved over a period of time, but considering what it offers today and the fact that it's completely free of charge is just crazy. And it is the best electronic flight bag. Please do not waste your time on anything else. If you like Volanta, that is perfectly fine. Don't pay for the premium version of that, because unless you want to support the developers, by the way, I have paid for the premium features of Volanta, just as means of supporting the developers, and if that's what you choose to do, that's perfectly okay. But if you're looking for something, you know, you want to invest in and you really want the best out there as far as the tool is concerned, and that is your only cause for, you know, downloading an electronic flight bag, then you can't go wrong with SimToolkit Pro. I highly recommend it, and I'm very confident to tell you that you don't need anything other than SimToolkit Pro for flight planning, for charts, for anything. It's the best. It's number one. And that is my honest opinion. Alright, let's switch to the external view. And some wing views for you guys as well. And back to the cockpit. All right, let's take a look at MRN Newbie, or Mr. Newbie, does your PC heat up your room? Well, that's a first. No, it does not. It's actually pretty cool. So I'll tell you, the current main board temperature right now is about 43 Celsius. So that's pretty, you know, pretty normal. And let me see here, the temperature of my graphics card is about 60 Celsius. So those are pretty normal temperatures. All right, let's take a look at our flight plan real quick. We are about 123 nautical miles from top of descent. I'm gonna, you know, maybe we can speed this up a little bit. But first, let's enter the information here. So let's bring up our SimToolkit Pro flight plan. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. All right, so we'll bring this here, and let's see. Let's go to the weather information and Castro, and if you look here, we've got the QNH is 1008, so let's clear that. 1008, and the current temperature is 5. Is it 5? Yeah, 5 degrees Celsius. And let's see here. We need 288. Excellent. Transition altitude 5,000. Radio 250. And we're good. Excellent. Right, we don't need that anymore. And if we go to the end here, manual, and then this is the center fix, and as you can see, the initial approach altitude is 3,000 feet. We can set that at about 36 or 30 nautical miles from top of descent. We'll be able to change that. Perfect. So we're almost there now, and about 112 nautical miles before top of descent. We're looking good. Should be an interesting arrival. I don't have Black new huge update. Oh, really? Well, Angelic Guru, I really can't wait to get the update to revision 0 for beta 2, like you guys said. Unfortunately, I did not get the notification like I normally do. So yeah, I'll take care of that today after the stream, and hopefully with the next stream we'll be able to put it to the test again. Of course, with every update I test just about everything in terms of performance, clouds. I go to different airports, test different aircraft, and I've noticed that there is an issue I'm having. I'm not sure if I know many others are having the same issue with the 748 and the Zibo 737. In some airports, when I load the Zibo, it doesn't load. So it goes to preparing world, and then it just gets stuck there. It doesn't happen on all airports, but on those troubled airports, if I load the Cessna 172 first, then load the Zibo, then it loads. And the same goes for the 748 by SSG. So maybe that issue is also fixed, I don't know, but it appears to be an issue with some of the graphic drivers. Some graphic drivers are having this issue. And it looks like the 4 series is having this problem. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I heard a lot of problems though. Oh, I see. You really should update it. The best update so far. Well, I will after the stream for sure. I am already up into the beta program, Alex, but I'm not sure why I haven't gotten the... That's the fixed first Cessna, then Zibo. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I normally do. All right. So, guys, we're getting closer to our destination, 97 nautical miles now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset the MCP altitude to 3,000 feet, which is the initial approach altitude at Kastrup. So 3,000 is now set, and we're ready to begin the descent in about 90 nautical miles. I'm going to increase, I'm going to set time compression to 2 times ground speed. We're going to save some time here and arrive a little earlier to Kastrup. I'm waiting for the non-beta release. Nothing's more efficient at making heat out of... Ooh! Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Norbeck. Bill Norbeck just came in with a $50 super chat. Phil, thank you so much. I really don't know what to say. Thank you very much for your generosity, Phil. Nice weather update with 12.04B2 with Ortho, SimHeaven, and Global Force version 2 really makes X-Plane 12 better. Do you use any of these add-ons? Have you tried Ortho 030? I have tried. Thank you very much, Phil, again for your very generous donation there of $50. I really, truly appreciate it very much, my friend. Thank you. Very, very kind and very generous of you. I've tried Ortho 030. I have not. I've tried SimHeaven. Global Force version 2 I've tried. Yeah, I've tried those. Personally, though, I did not like them. So yeah, I had to remove them. Abdulaziz Al Ramadan, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you here.
Nice weather update with 12.04 V2 with Ortho, Sim Heaven, and Global Forest with V2. Really makes XP12 better. Do you use any of these add-ons? Have you tried Auto Ortho 0.3.0?
Thank you again very much, Phil, for your kindness there. I really, truly appreciate it. Abdulaziz, how are you doing, my friend? Glad to have you here with us this evening. And I hope you enjoyed our lunch on Thursday. Yeah, you do need very good cooling if you want to go for the 139. It is the processor I use, but I have very good cooling. The case itself is quite large, and it's got let's get 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 fans total, in addition to the actual liquid cooler, which is a large one with three fans. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it, and I think it performs pretty well. Keeps the PC pretty cool. And even when I open the case, and I normally test things out as well, the air that is coming out of the PC is actually not hot. It's actually very cool air. So the cooling is pretty well. Hey, IFR Captain, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, I did. The food was great. Kept me full throughout the day. I'll tell you, Abdulaziz, it kept me full until the next day. Yeah, I was pretty stuffed. Normally, I have lunch at my dad's on every Friday. It's been a practice that I followed now for over 23 years. Every Friday is lunch with mom and dad at dad's house, and I honestly could not eat that much on Friday with mom and dad. Because of our lunch on Thursday. Yeah, it was very filling. It was very succulent though. It's really good. Hey Jan, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. Big Cat, welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us this evening. All right. So if we look here, guys, we are approaching top of descent, as you can see right here. So we can ease off maybe on the 31 nautical miles, 3,000 feet. It's already set, and things are looking pretty good. And just right before we approach the top of descent, we'll go ahead and switch to normal time. Here's a quick flyby. Obviously, it's going to come much faster now because of the time compression. Guys, I knock nails into wood for a living and built my own flight sim PC. Q8 helps me choose what to fill it up with. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm of help to you. Elaine, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Q8, will you have a look at the Sparky 744 for X-Plane 12 on stream sometime and give us your opinion? You know, Elaine, I've tried to do that. When it first came out, I was actually going to do a stream of the Sparky 744, but unfortunately it had a lot of issues and started breaking the sim, crashing the sim and things like that. So I decided to hold, because the last thing I want to do is to do injustice to the developer who's been working very hard on that mod. So if you can confirm that it is in a better shape now, I can probably grab it, test it out, and make a stream. Yeah. Right, a few more nautical miles here, about 10 nautical miles for top of descent, and we will begin our descent towards Denmark, specifically to the capital city of Denmark, Copenhagen. Q8, I must say, SimBrief is looking great and works well. Yep, it does work well, and it looks awesome, without a doubt. Look at those engines. All right, here's the top of descent, and 4 nautical miles. We'll do a nav descent today towards Kastrup. Wonderful Copenhagen, absolutely, Jan. Absolutely. It's a very nice country. All right, 2 nautical miles, 1 nautical mile. All right, that's close enough, I think. Let's go ahead and begin the descent. There we go. Nav descent. And the thrust is now at idle. And we are now descending towards our final destination today, which is Kastrup Airport in Copenhagen, Denmark. We're out of 36,000 for 3,000. I tested a few weeks ago and everything went well. I think the last update is from 25th of October and it's version 3. I'll check it out, Elaine, no worries. Had a problem with the Toliss A319 today, showed TA only on the ND for the entire flight. Any idea why, using the latest A319? Was configured properly to TARA. That I don't know, Phil. Sorry. I'll look into it, but I'm not sure. Right, we're looking good. Continue the descent. Oh, Bertie, Copenhagen is your home airport. Oh, that's cool. And Oslo. Oh, cool. All right, perfect. We continue our descent now towards Copenhagen. 290 for 30. Thank you very much for the valuable information there, Carl. Appreciate it. Right, we continue the descent. Let's do a flyby. It's getting darker without a doubt inside the cockpit as the time of day progresses. 24,000 for 3. We're looking good in terms of our altitude. I think if you do not act, if you do not act quick enough with some planes, the AP does it. Yeah, for sure. So let me just very quickly, since you guys are discussing the TARA. So here we have this set to TARA. This is TA only. This is transponder, and this is alt and standby. Now, I think you need to have this on auto for TARA. Make sure this is on N for normal. This is below the line, above the line, so make sure this is on normal, and then you should get TARA. By the way, this is, let me just, okay, so if I make this a little bigger, alright, so now you guys can see. So this is the runway, this is the flight plan, the center fix. There's discontinuity between the final waypoint and the center fix for runway 22 right at Castro. And this is probably normally what happens is once you arrive, you'll be vectored in by ATC. Since we have no ATC today, we can simply vector ourselves in to the center fix. So we'll just allow the aircraft to descend to the required altitude and speed, and then we'll make the turn towards the center fix for runway 22 right at Castro. All right, perfect. All's looking good. Let's clear that. $19,000 for 3,000. X-Plane 11 with X-Enviro. Yeah, X-Enviro for X-Plane 11 works pretty well. Vector yourself the best way. Yep. Transponder R4096 code transmitting with /C altitude information. We have with us Dogan Yangos, has just become a subscriber of the Kuwait Pilot channel. Welcome aboard, my friend. Have you tried DCS, or do you prefer commercial GA flying? Yeah, you got it right there, Ryan. I do not like combat simulators. I do. So I've purchased a lot of aircraft, by the way, in DCS, and I fiddled around with the helicopters there as well. I do like the graphics. I do like the fidelity of the aircraft, but I'm not a combat kind of guy. So yeah, I am a man of peace. That is right, Carl. Yeah. So I don't like rockets and you know, explosions and things like that. I don't like to act in that capacity. Yeah, it's not something I enjoy. So, by the way, guys, there is a channel called Flying with Rich. He's a real-world pilot, so he doesn't do flight simulation. He's always real, real flights, and I really like this folk a lot. He is just, he's got this really very, down-to-earth demeanor, and he explains things very nicely, and he flies a lot of very nice planes as well on his channel. I highly recommend Flying with Rich. Just search for it in YouTube. You'll find him. Really an excellent channel. I highly recommend it. All right, we are getting closer now to Kastrup. We are at 12,000 feet for 3,000. Another 9,000 feet we should be there. Let's switch this to 40 nautical miles. We can see the turn there to Adobe, and from Adobe we will vector ourselves into the final center fix, beg your pardon, to the center fix for runway 22 right at Copenhagen. And yeah, we'll enjoy the beautiful approach. I think it's going to be from the seaside, so we're going to come with the bridge, the very famous bridge, to probably will fly perpendicular to it, maybe slightly to our right, but it should be a nice approach nonetheless. Not sure whereabouts you're from, but I am Canadian, and the first job forecast looks rough. I am from Kuwait, if that was the question. And yes, the forecast looks pretty rough for our arrival into Castro. All right, guys, we are approaching 10,000 feet. As you can see, the aircraft is decelerating, so I'm going to help it decelerate. So we're going to extend the brakes to full. We'll let the aircraft decelerate. Let's go ahead and turn on our landing line. All right, here we go. That's about 250. Got the 2 dots there. Excellent. Brilliant. Right, we can retract. No, we're not going to arm it yet. All right, here we go, 10,000 feet. Looks like there is a restriction at 10,000, as you can see here. We're still looking good. Let's switch to the external view real quick. I love the sky color in X-Plane. And again today, folks, for those of you who joined the stream recently, we are flying at maximum settings. With the only exception to that is anti-aliasing, which is set to 4 instead of 8. But everything else is set to maximum. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, Eduardo Solis just became a subscriber here at the channel. Welcome aboard, Eduardo. Thank you very much, sir, for your support, and welcome to the Kuwait Pilot family. Right, we are now descending to 3,000. About 6,000 feet to go. And the altimeter... let's go to the next phase, 1008. All right, perfect. All right, as you can see, we are descending. We're looking good. All right, so what we can do at this point, we can go to the Mukdu, and we can go down to see this here, manual. So what we can do is clear that, and then clear the discontinuity, and say insert, and now we can see it will make that turn. See that? Here. So now this is what we're going to do. We're going to come here, make the turn. So we're going to just kind of vector ourselves into the center fix for runway 22 right. Then it is the final fix for the runway, and then of course we are landing there. We are doing okay in terms of the altitude. Here we're a bit I think that's 8,000. Let's see here, flight plan. Yeah, I think we're okay, 8,000 feet. There's a restriction there, so that's okay. Nice wing view. Nice time of day. It looks like the weather, the bad weather, has subsided. And because earlier today it was really very heavy rain in Copenhagen, but looks like things have subsided now. We just have to worry about the wind. Other than that, I think we're good. All right. We look here, 238, 250, 220. All right. Hello, ERC. Welcome aboard, my friend. Pilot Epic 10. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. I am sub 1,500 hours with Canadian equivalent of RNTP. All right, we are looking good, and I am tempted to reduce our speed. Let's go to 20. Yeah. Let's take a quick look at the remaining distance. Yeah, I'm definitely tempted to start reducing our speed. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start reducing the speed to 210 knots. Let's keep it at 220. All right, 220. And we should begin descending again now for 3,000. And a flying Robin, yes. The answer is yes. We do have those frequently. Thank God for the last couple of months we haven't had any, but we do get some major, sandstorms, and in many cases, yes, they have to divert flights to Saudi Arabia or nearby airports. Yeah, that does happen. Right, we're looking good. We're slightly too high. But we're in, I think, for a nice approach into Kastrup now for runway 22 right. And that's Kastrup right there to our left now. That's the airport right there. Looking good. We'll switch to manage speeds once we activate the approach. But for now, I'm going to keep it at 220. Alright, we're looking good. Now you can see that the cockpit colors are much better. So I think it largely depends on the time of day and the angle of the light coming into the cockpit. I think that's what happens normally with X-Plane. Oh yeah, we're doing very well. Continue over descent. Let's take a look at the outside here. Look at that. $5,000 for 3,000. We're still looking good. Our reference is to 1011. Is set. Brilliant. And if we look here, 220, and then we're going to go to the decel. So once we reach this point here, we will activate the approach and we'll switch to manage speed again. Alright, let's turn on the landing system on both sides. And we're going to also turn on the wing lights. Cabin crew, cease for landing, please. Alright, auto brake to medium. And we are beginning the turn now towards the center fix. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come to activate approach. Let's switch this to manage speed. We'll go to 10 nautical mile range. We'll just wait until we hit this point here and then we'll activate the approach. We're looking good. Alright, looks like it activated the approach phase automatically now. Speed check, flaps 1. And we're going to go ahead and select approach, Cat 3. We're looking good. Airport is to our left. Speed check. Flaps 2. And gears going down. We are on the glide slope and the localizer. We're looking good. Speed check. And flaps 3. The airport is right ahead of us now. The sun is kind of blocking our view, but we should be able to have a good visual once we are closer to the airport. Yeah, definitely, Nikos, the flyby is just really very, very nice in X-Plane 12. Speed check, flaps full. We have, I can see the runway lights ahead. I'm not sure if you guys can see them, but I can definitely see them now. And at 1,000 feet, we will disconnect the autopilot. Look at the wind, guys. Look at the wind. Look at that. Jeez. All right. Ground spoilers. That's correct. Thanks for that. Ground spoilers are set, and we are now ready to land. What a beautiful approach into Copenhagen. Feet. My aircraft. Wow, the wind is very strong. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Copenhagen. 80 knots. Manual braking. Woo! I'm not sure how well or how bad the landing was. We'll check it out. Thank you very much, Blackjack. Thank you, Rand. Thank you, Chief Sim Pilot. Thanks for being here as well. Right, let's retract the flaps. Ah, there's a Cessna in front of us, Ray. All right, we can turn off the strobes. Landing lights can go off. Nose light to taxi, wing to off. And let's go ahead and start the APU. That's a pretty small plane. Alright, APU is starting now. Ooh, what happened to him? I love the engine sounds. Right, we can disarm the spoilers. You know what? I'm just gonna pass this guy. Sorry. You're too slow. See ya. Ooh. It looks like we crashed into that plane, and that's why we have all this black smoke inside the aircraft. Yeah, we terrible aviation accident here at Copenhagen. It wasn't that bad. The weather wasn't that bad today. So, packs to high. I don't think it's going to make any difference. But, yeah, we hit that Cessna, unfortunately. Alright, let's go ahead and start the AP bleed. And we're almost at the area there, and we're going to take, of course, a look at our landing. But unfortunately, we have to deal with this smoke. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I forgot in Traffic Global. There is a setting to say to disable colliding with other planes, and if you don't have that set, then if you actually collide, that's what you get. You get fire. Yeah, they do have insurance. Yeah, so normally we would stop and call the ground services, the fire truck, to come and basically do the needful, but you know, since we don't have a fire truck, we'll just continue with the smoke. Yeah, we can't open until we set the parking brake. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and take Alpha 1-4. I'm really amazed at how good the FPS is, despite the fact that, you know, we're on full settings today. So I'm very pleased about that. Hopefully the new update doesn't ruin that. Alright, parking brake is set. And engine 1 and engine 2 are cut off. And now we have the APU. Brilliant. We can turn off the nav lights. Nose light to off, runway turn off lights, and beacon lights are off as well. Brilliant. All right, let's go ahead and take a look, guys, at the replay of the landing. We are here safely at the gate, and we're going to say toggle replay mode. And let's see here. Hopefully we don't crash. All right. I think somewhere here is good. All right, let's go. That is a beautiful sight. Well, it was a bit firm, I must say. I love X-Plane. Look at that. All right, let's do this one more time. Let's see, toggle replay mode, and we're gonna bring the aircraft right about there. Lovely. Gotta love it. It does look very good. Hey, Emmy, how are you doing? All right. So this is it for this live stream, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I definitely did, and hopefully it was as entertaining for you guys as it was for me. Definitely lots of fun. The Toliss is definitely one of the very best aircraft for X-Plane 12 and X-Plane 11 when it came out originally. I do love what the Neo mod does to this aircraft, along with the PSS sound pack. I think makes it really one of the highest fidelity aircraft for X-Plane 12. Anthony Long. Thank you very much for coming in with a £10 super chat. Fire extinguisher fund. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. It's definitely going to help, and we're going to put it to good use. Thank you very much, guys, for being here this evening. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, for your kindness. And until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you all very soon. Stay safe, and bye-bye for now.